Well, howdy, folks. It's BG, and what we have here is the fabled Binder of Fame. This is where all the shop cards that we get over the years get amassed into this one hulk of a tome. And there's one of these days, I keep promising this, one of these days we're going to have to go through here and just have a story time. But I don't think YouTube allows us to do videos that long. Reason why we have this out on the bench was because we were digging through here to find a specific shop card we could share with you. And that is this right here for our good friend Chris over at Diablo's Workshop. He had taken a break from YouTube for a while, had some stuff going on in life. You know how that goes, right? But he's back on YouTube now. He's all set up. He's got his shop up and running, and he's getting ready to start cranking out some videos and some builds. And we wanted to do a nice little shout out for him to let you guys know that he's back and ready to get back at it again. But I wanted to show some of the builds that he has done here. This bike is killer. I remember when he built that. And then I really love, I'm a big fan of Willie's, but 41 Willie's, but he did a killer job with that one there. And he's done a few since this card came out. This was quite a while ago, about 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago now. But he's done a few builds now that are just absolutely killer and stunning. And was really happy and stoked to actually be able to meet him and his lovely wife Laura over at NNL East. Great time. We all went out to dinner together. It was just a good time. Great people. Chris is an excellent builder. He's meticulous. He takes his time. I appreciate that because I'm a little more slapdash with my building. It is what it is. But I always say another person that inspires me to slow down, walk to the finish line, get it there and get it there right. So just wanted to give a shout out for our buddy Chris over at Diablo's Workshop. I'll have a link down in the description below for his channel. If you're already subscribed to Chris, that's great. Go ahead and check out what he's got going on there. He's looking for ideas on what to build. So maybe you can give him a couple of tips or chat him up. All right, y'all, let's get on to the rest of this here show. Okie dokie. We are doing an open box review for the Tamiya Toyota Supra. This is kit number, what kit number is that? I'm looking at the wrong side. Good job, dingus. Let's see here. Oh yeah, kit number 24123. And it's 1,800 yen. Or at least it was. And you saw what I got it for. 20 yen. No, I got it for 2,000 yen. Our friend Mike had this for sale at a swap meet we were up in Prescott. So pulled the trigger on this guy here. Very, very happy we did so. And our good buddy over at Old School Modeler, he wanted to know if this is worth pulling the trigger on because he's had his eye on it for quite a while. So wanted to oblige, and you know, I'm all about being an ambassador of the hobby and getting people to spend their hard-earned money on model kits. So I'll be happy to oblige. So this is got full engine detail. It's kind of more of like an entry-level Tamiya kit. That's why the price point is a little bit lower than some other kits. But I don't think you're going to be skimped out on. So let's take a look inside here. Now we're going to place the box lid back there like that so that we don't see all the clutter. And there's a bag. Here's the transparent stuff. It's very transparent. Good job, Mr. Tamiya. I appreciate that. But look, this is all one single unit here. So that's good. That's good. I'm going to show you why here. Because the body of this guy, I apologize for being in the crinkle. There we go, Chris Crinkle. The body of this, it has some very delicate A-pillars. And we think ours might be a little smushed right here. You be the judge. Let me know. It's coming at you. Let's see if I can get that level with my lines on my camera. Ta-da! There we go. It's the last thing I saw, officer, before I went black. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's a little squish there. So having this full piece of transparent plastic here for our glass, this is awesome because now we can shove this up inside there. I'm just going to let that be. We can put this in and see if that helps take some of the pressure off of these this delicate A-pillar and help hold that up. So I'm happy for that. I know a lot of us like the front and rear windows. We don't like to have the side windows open, but these cars are so dark on the inside and these windows openings are so small. We don't really see much of the interior nowadays. So it does have some frosting Frosting. You know what? Let's just pull the tabs. There we go. Does have some frosting around the areas they want us to black out. So that's good. That gives us an idea where we're supposed to do our painting at. You see that around the edge of the window there? Nice. Now, this doesn't have masks for it. I do like it when Tamiya tosses in masks, painting masks, but these can be easily done with just some simple masking tape. And we do that on the inside. You know, we mask on the inside there. And gosh, I can't remember the guy's channel now. He's over in Europe someplace, but his name was Tom Reuter or something like that. And he showed how to do a technique where you put masking tape on there and go around it with, I think, a pencil, ballpoint pen, something like that. Mark out where, because you can feel where it's supposed to be, and then you can come back and trim that piece to be masked. And if you have, here's just a little tip. This window, this front windshield has a lot of curve to it, a lot of dishing going on. So it might even be easier to just do it in halves, overlap it down the center, so you only have to worry about this part and this part. So there's a top tip for you. But got some headlight covers there, headlight lens covers, I guess is the best way to say that. And then look, here's our tail lights down here. Those are molded clear. We don't have to deal with, we'll have to paint those red. That's fine. I know some guys out there that don't like having stuff molded in red. And then here's the lenses that go over the top of that. I was wondering maybe a little bit of a smoke to that lens might be kind of cool. But yeah, these definitely look good. Let's go to drill in here just a dinky bit. There we go. Those are our headlight lights, lenses. And yeah, that's looking really good. Okay, cool. Some fingerprints on here. I guess those are the people who touched it last before it got bagged. Just a little bit of a cleanup on that, and then we're ready to go. Here's our decals, decals, depending on where you're at in the world. Side marker lights, some badging, and then look, here we go, windshield tinting. How about that? Cool, very cool. I've never seen that before. Here's our Cylon eye, or third brake light, depending on how you want to employ that. Some under hood stuff. There's some under hood decals. That is cool. And then Toyota badging. And oh yay, look at there, gauges. Oh, I like it when they put gauges in there. Sweet. So there's that. Let's pull back here just a dinky bit again. First tree. We start with tree B. I always like how Tamiya, Hasegawa, Fujimi, they always have their stuff labeled in a way where you can actually find it on the tree a lot easier than going 72, 73, 75, 90, 96, 100. Oh, where's 76 or 77 at? That's on a different tree. But yeah, this guy, they have this laid out. So, you know, everything under B. So it's going to be B1, B2, B3. That's really easy to find stuff. Engine, it's got full engine detail. That's awesome. And it looks like we're looking at, let's see, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, 6 cylinders. If you know that reference, you're cool. But yeah, I guess Supras have 6-cylinder engines in them. I don't know anything about Supras, but I do know a lot about Tamiya kits, and I like them. So that means I like this. Let's see here. Oh, look at this exhaust system. Whoops. That is, wow. Looks like the human nervous system. Look at that. That's, wow. Okay, that is cool. It would be very easy to just mask off a few areas here and there so you can do a different color tone so you can have a transition between, and maybe a little bit of heat staining and stuff too. So you can have a transition between the different colors. It doesn't all look like one piece. That'll be pretty easy to take care of. And look, you can even see the heat shielding is molded to it too, so you don't have to worry about painting the chassis and then sticking that in there. So you can do a little bit of masking and away you go. Here, I suspect this is the front end cradle and front suspension bits there. This would I imagine would be the, looks like the gas tank. Good Lord. Yeah, so that's the base for the rear suspension. The other half of the engine here, some more suspension bits and bobs. This is the rear differential. Looks kind of like a mosquito head with some half shafts sticking out of there. But here's our coilovers, struts. Those look good. I bet we could detail those really nicely too. Got some sway bars. Looks like it might have positionable front steering. It's very slick. Awesome job, Mr. Tamiya. And then here's who's this? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, this is A, tree A. Let's see here. So interior tub. We can do left or right hand drive. That's cool. I like that because I like doing these Japanese specs sometimes. Good looking seats. Those are really nice looking. And steering wheel, steering column, e-brake or the girlfriend pisser offer. And then let's see. Okay, so if you're going to be doing European or Japanese spec, you're going to have two different types of windshield wipers. One from the left, one from the right. You know, it's that thing. Oh, then we have a rear wiper too. And then let's see. Let's take a look at that interior bucket. It's pronounced bouquet. Okay, let's see here. So we have molded in door cards. I would like to have seen separately molded door cards, but again, this is sort of an entry-level kit, so you get some stuff done for you, I think. And package shelf here. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, this still looks really good, and it looks like the seats will be covering most of the majority of the ejector pin marks. Might have to hide those. Maybe some flocking will take care of that. So that's pretty decent, though. I can almost guarantee this is going to go together like nothing else. Let's see. Let's go on to tree. I'm going to guess your name is C. Ah, I was right. You're tree C. There's only 3 trees. And, you know, law of attrition. I was going to get it right eventually. So bottom side of the car, bottom side of the chassis. This is beautiful looking. Look, we only get a little bit of a drive shaft right there. A lot of that suspension stuff, all that gubbins just goes right in there. Nice looking hood. It is kind of a sadness to see that they have this really awesome looking metallic silver plastic, and then it does this right here. I believe it's because the plastic comes in from one side, plastic comes in from the side. They meet here, and this is where the plastic starts to cool down, and that's why it doesn't mix very well. So that's you know, that's my opinion on that. I could be completely off base, but you know, if you have any ideas on how or why that happens, I'll be happy to hear that. I got a nice little hoop here for the back for the spoiler alert, and then this is the chin spoiler. More spoiler alerts. Rotors, got a rotors and calipers all mashed together into one thing there, so that's fun. And then this looks like it's an intake plenum and a fan. That's fantastic. Sorry, I had to. Rear view mirrors, or wing mirrors as they call them in the UK. Don't know what that is. That's a fascinating bit of plastic. It looks like it might be an oil cooler of some kind. That's kind of cool. And let's come around over this side here. So we got our bag of snakes right there for our serpentine belt. And then this looks like it's an intercooler attached to a radiator. This looks like it might be the oil pan, because it looks like that would be the bottom of the engine. It's got like a big drain plug right there. And then let's see here. Oh, turbo bits. Ooh, look at the turbo bits. Yeah, it's got intestines. And then what's this guy down here? Oh, it's a brace. Okay, it's probably a transmission brace. So that's really sweet. I think that's really cool looking. Underside of the hood is pretty basic, but I mean, it's the inside of the hood. Sometimes we'll see stuff molded in down there, like padding or whatever, or the what do they call it stuff? The insulation. Thank you for yelling at the screen. Appreciate that. That helped me out. Tires are squishy. They're a little small, on the small side. They're super wide, but they're all on the small side. They're kind of skateboard wheelie looking. So I took a tire out and put it on one of the wheels, and it fluffed it up a little bit. I was a little worried about how they're going to look, and this is recessed a little bit here, but that's a little on the thin side. I'd like to see a little bit more meat on the tire, or just a teensy bit bigger rim, so that we could fill up that fender space better. Let's take a look at it in the front here. Yeah, that's not so bad. I mean, if we lower this down, it'll be great. So that'll be cool. I'm not quite sure how low it's going to sit anyway, but everything's always fix-upable. All right. I hope that answered questions for you there, my friend. If you have any more questions down below, please post them. And if anybody out there would like an open box review of something we have in our stash, and we're going to do a video about stash stuff here in a little while. But if you have any inquiries about stuff we have in the stash, we'd be happy to do open box review and show you what it looks like. All right, y'all, take it easy. We'll talk to you in the next one, and y'all have a great rest of your day and weekend if we don't talk to you before then. Bye now. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe they'll work out.